So I watched a video by a YouTuber called NAKA detailing their workflow. I have my own way of doing things, but digital art has a comical amount of tools, so it's always good to keep your eyes open for new ways of doing things. I'm reasonably comfortable with what I have now, with the methods that I use now, but I can see my current workflow having a few issues in certain cases that I'm planning to attempt, things that I'm planning to do but haven't yet done. So yeah, again, just looking for new ways to do things. NAKA's workflow is sort of complicated, and I did jump into it head first. I got the gist, I'm pretty sure, but my execution is off. And I don't like how the first pass turned out at all. What I think I should do is attempt something that's a little stylistically more similar to the demonstration that NAKA gave, and get a fuller understanding of the process itself. Another thing that I need to keep in mind is that trying to learn new things late at night past my bedtime is not ideal. I should have taken notes, then waited until the following morning to give it a good attempt. Instead, I half-assed it and then dumped the result and did it my own way the next day. Regardless of whether I gave it a fair shake or not, it'll probably take several attempts to properly pick up the method anyway. So I'm not too mad, ultimately. And I did actually take something away, which was the application of layer masks, especially to folders, and the ease of copying these masks onto other layers, onto other folders, without having to do any reselection or anything. It's very useful. Clipping masks, which is what I usually use for this same purpose, it has its uses, but they have their uses, but they're limited in their own ways. This method allows for a lot more flexibility, more varied applications, and I should have been using this in the places where I was using clipping masks before. As for the drawing itself, it's a woman with 3 eyes, nothing too fancy. It's one of those things that I regularly return to when I don't feel particularly driven to try anything new. This piece in particular, I made it for Inktober last year, day 24, and I just took a picture and worked on it digitally. I re-inked it and then carried on from there. My method does actually have a lot of layer merging. I'll grab something when I'm adding shadows or lights or anything that's going on top of a base flat layer or something new that I might want to move around. I'll do it in a new layer, but once it reaches a fair point and I feel satisfied with it, reasonably satisfied with it, I'll merge the layer. This saves up on my limited processing power, both of my computer and of my brain. Anyway, I'm happy with how it turned out. I do like it. There were some shaky moments here and there when I wanted to scrap it and either give up or start afresh, but yeah, that's par for the course. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. That's all I can think to say. But bye.